Peter, where do you start? 1988, I think, is when I met you, and we have done amazing things in Phillips, from Phillips Partnership to the fields, to Weed and Seed, to the housing, to the Midtown Exchange, oh, and the Midtown Greenway. The list is endless.
I just want to say thank you, everything you have done for Phillips neighborhood. It was great to get to know you. Also, you really work hard. You showed up all our events. We just want to say thank you, everything you have done.
Peter, thank you. You are the absolute best example of what a public servant is supposed to be about. You are about the common good. You are about the people, and it's not about you. I appreciate that so much in you. Light rail wouldn't exist if it wouldn't be for you. Thank you.
Peter, the things that I admire most about you as an elected official are, first, that you never looked for whose problem it was. You always looked for a way to solve the problem. So if it was an issue that belonged to another unit of government, you didn't push it away. You came to the table and said, how can Hennepin County help? How can I make this better? And I always thought that was one of your most important leadership qualities that you brought to the county board and to the legislature before that. The other thing I admired was that you didn't just work on the big issues, which you did, but you also worked on the small issues. So yeah, you did light rail transit, but you also did the parks, and you did library hours, and you did B'day Makaska, and you did the things that really impact people's personal lives. You never let the little things fall off the table, and I admire that about you. You worked harder than anyone I've ever met. You worked your staff harder than anyone I've ever met. But that was because you cared so much. You were an ally long before it was fashionable to be an ally. You were there for the GLBT community. You were there for people of color. You were there for people that were homeless. You were there for people with mental health issues. You're the model of what an elected official should be and what they should bring to their work. And it was my honor, my privilege to work for you and be represented by you.
Hamataki Peter McLaughlin, my relative. I'm Syd Beane, a Dakota elder who has had the pleasure and honor to have worked with you as a former Robert Kennedy Fellow who has been a lifelong advocate for human rights and social justice. I place you very strongly within that category. Your work on the relationship, the American Indian Cultural Corridor, the restoration of B'day Makaska, as well as our work at Fort Snelling, which is to bring back the history, but the history of all people. So thank you for all of your service. I look forward to your next journey.
I just want to say that it's been an honor and a privilege to work with you over the years. I would like to mention that when the Somali American community or the East African community were new into the country, you became a hero by engaging the community with those challenges by creating an access into the county services. We also remember how you help us get the train station. It's really important for new Americans to have access to transportation because that means more jobs, opportunities to education, and less inequity. It's also funny to say that my daughter, a second generation of my family here in Minnesota, every morning takes the train to South High. Also takes the train to practice for her basketball. So it's very important for us to remember how you affect us on a daily basis. And we thank you very much.
Hello, Peter. Thank you very much. And you have been a backbone and a strong supporter of immigrant community, and especially to the East African community. Cedar Riverside Opportunity Center would not have been able to fulfill all that they have reached without you. And especially it would not have been also possible to establish without you. Thank you very much, and we're forever grateful to your help.
On behalf of CommonBond Communities, I'd like to thank you, Commissioner McLaughlin, for all of your support for Upper Post veterans communities. Upper Post has been a platform to stability for so many formerly homeless veterans and their families. Our nation's veterans have served this country and deserve to be able to come home to safe, stable housing. Upper Post was absolutely instrumental in helping the state of Minnesota round the corner on ending its fight towards ending veteran homelessness. So from all of our vets, families, seniors, and youth, and many other residents that we support, thank you for being a champion for affordable housing.
Hi, Peter. I met you in 1987. You had introduced a bill into the Minnesota legislature for a year parental leave. I called you up and you invited me to a meeting, and before the week was out, I was testifying in front of the Minnesota legislature. So thank you so much for your early interest in that. It was way before everybody else was interested in it. And that child that I was pregnant with just had his first grandchild, and he and his wife both have 4-month paid parental leave. So it would not have happened without you. So thank you, Peter. Go Steelers.
Peter, thank you for everything you've done for the building trades. The advocacy for light rail, your signature accomplishment wouldn't have happened without your hard work. Your vision has really brought a lot of work to building our community, and the myriad of other things that you've done in your career as commissioner. The building trades sincerely appreciates everything you've done. Thank you so much.
Hi, Peter. Thank you. Thank you for being a powerful advocate for the state and county's workers, for their livelihoods, for their health care, and for the communities of this county and the state. I also want to thank you, Peter, for helping us keep Hennepin County Medical Center a public institution. And we thank you for working diligently to reduce racial and ethnic disparities in healthcare, housing, and in work. And thank you for the light rail. On behalf of the 15,000 AFSCME members who live along the Green Line, given the savings they had on transportation and parking, they felt like it was a pay raise. We've done a lot of wonderful things together over the years, but we have a major fundamental disagreement. After all, you're a Red Sox fan, and I'm a Yankee fan. But given all the work you've done on behalf of everyday workers, I'm going to forgive you for this moment of bad taste. Peter, enjoy the rest of your time. Whatever you do, you're going to be a tremendous success. Thanks, Peter McLaughlin.
Thank you, Peter, for starting the work program. My life is completely great now, much better. I've been in it since June the 25th. I was able to get me an apartment, a car. I have an electrical job with the union, paid benefits. So thank you again.
Hi, Peter. My name is Ava, the lady from the light rail. I want to thank you for all your work with the Pathway program. It's given me a new beginning, and I'm looking forward to being a career employee of Hennepin County. Again, thank you for all your hard work.
Hello, Peter. My name is Cornel, and I have Olga, Myra, Kelly, Galwa, and Tamrat with me. We represent Human Service Pathways Cohort number 4, and we just wanted to thank you so much for this opportunity. It's changed all of our lives, and we wish you all the luck with your next adventure.
We want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to help our community.
Thank you for changing our lives. We wouldn't be here without you.
Thank you for supporting and advocating this program.
Thank you from Cohort 2.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.